You could do it. I think there might be
I'll
enough top there that you could do
yeah,
that.
I'll
Yeah.
ask if the girlfriend has a scrunchie that she can throw at me. Maybe if she can hear me,
Please do.
maybe she may have heard me.
No? All
Hello,
right.
everyone. Welcome to day 4.
It
Wow,
is.
day
It's Thursday.
4 of Fandom Rewind. And you have all been so wonderful. You have all been so kind. That's why we have been allowed to rewind this entire event. How are you doing, Missy? How has this Fandom Rewind been for you? Have you rediscovered some music show or any other loves from the 80s or
Of
90s?
of all of the things, it was from Joe talking about those gloves last night. I was like, oh my God, I had those. I forgot about them for some decades. I won't say how many decades, but some decades. And I was like, I totally had those. And I wore them to the point where there were holes in the fingertips.
Oh, wow, you really used those.
I loved them.
And you know what is so upsetting is Joe just effortlessly wears them.
I know.
He just looks so good in it's like, you know how you know what used to upset me is that Alex, also everyone, Alex is our producer for the show today, so
Blame him for all the problems.
make sure it's right.
I'm teasing you.
Buckle up. I always thought Alex looked so cool. If anyone's seen his Shepherd helmet from Mass Effect, and with the beard, it's pretty rad. Well, I hope everyone out there is having fun during Fandom Rewind, because that fun stops now.
Not for me.
Not for you, because you get to have people either win, lose, or die. So, welcome to Alex Do the Thing. Win, lose, or die. Mall of Madness. Wow. So, can you tell us, did your brain go immediately to mall as soon as you were told that you were making this?
It did, and very quickly, it is because in the 80s, as a small child, not a teenager, we had a very large mall that is now one of those apocalyptic malls because the ceiling's falling in and everything. But it was just 3 floors of glorious 80s everything. And my mind was like, I need to use this, and just, yeah.
I love it.
It just formed.
Beautiful. Well, someone asked, will Robin Sparkles be here?
I mean, you
Maybe
never
she'll
know
be
what's
at the
going to
mall
happen.
today. So, Alex, let's bring up the link. Let's have everyone go to where they got to go. Head over to sideshow.live and enter the code WLD, like win, lose, die, mall. It'll take you to a screen that looks like this. I will be playing along and surviving. I'm going to win. I'm going to make it to the end. And I'm going to reap the benefits and the rewards, which I segued myself into what the... That was on accident. What the reward is for this. So we have got, and I love this because you guys came up with such an awesome way to do this now. We have a $300 reward pot. Now what that means is that whoever makes it to the end, say it's 2 people, they split the reward. So if it's 10 people, you split the $300 rewards in Sideshow rewards amongst 10 people. If one of you wins, like we had, remember the very first time, one person, I don't remember her name, but she won the entire pot.
It was crazy.
Herself.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, and it's very exciting. And if it makes it to one person, only that one person walks away with rewards. Now, Jason Wong's wife won last time. That was so awesome, dude. That was so intense. Oh my Lord, it's like watching the Powerball. And I imagine, I don't know. And what I also so what happens is if no one makes it, then Alex, who is behind the scenes being our super producer, he has got a lottery that we will run for a very amount. We'll get into that later. He can let me know in the private chat exactly how much that is so I can let you guys all know. But I'll be honest, I'm pulling for some people to actually win and split the pot, or one person or 2 people. That's much more exciting to me personally.
I don't want to, somebody needs to survive. Somebody.
Exactly.
And just, pull all of your memories from every cheesy 80s movie that you can recall and just go with it because the cheese is here to please today.
The cheese is here to please. I love it. I assume there's going to be some words and or phrases that you're going to have to explain to me. So
I kept it pretty okay. There's like one slightly
accessible.
It's not even there's one reference. I tried to keep it very open to everybody. I will say that this is not exactly child friendly.
We're calling this PG-13?
We are, just because I mean they're like Jess had that really lovely princess themed one that was friendly for everybody.
Right.
There are a couple gruesome things that happen. Not too bad. Not
nice.
Too bad, but,
all right. That means we get one F word.
No, there's
no?
not a single swear word in here.
So it's like a Disney PG-13. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I think plenty of people are piling in at sideshow.live, and they've entered the code WLD Mall to play. Now, what's going to happen is Missy's going to read the choices. Now, we understand there is a delay. So I'm here to do what I do best, and that is talk nonsense for a couple of seconds to allow the feed to catch up to you. And then Alex will, action the choices, and you guys can choose. Now, if you choose wrong, you are out. You are out for the entire game. You can still play, but you are not eligible to win the $300 Sideshow Rewards grand prize. So, all right. I think we've done enough talking. I'm pretty sure people are tired of hearing me talk. So, Missy, if you're ready,
I think I'm ready.
Let's get started. I'm taking notes because it's like, yes, I have to host, whatever, but I also want to win. I've spent way too much time around all of you guys who are super competitive, and I want to win. All right. Missy, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right. Are you guys ready? Because we are going to go to the Mall of Madness.
Yes.
Your alarm clock cuts into the air, and you stir in your bed, but you aren't quite awake just yet. You're stuck in that place between waking and dreaming, and your subconscious brings the frantic ringing to you in the form of tricking you into thinking you hear the late bell at school. Do you get up right away or stay in bed for 15 more minutes?
Okay, so I'm writing these down. Or you hit the snoozle button for 15 more minutes. All right, everyone, do you get up right away or do you stay in bed for another 15 minutes? Now, I can tell you what I would do, and this is what I did this morning. Is I was just like, I hit the snoozle button. It usually I never know. I don't have a pattern, but I know I'm up at like 6:15 every morning, and I'm like, I can just sleep till 6:30. I'm fine. It's like, then why not just set my alarm to 6:30? But then I'll eventually meander my way till like 9:30. It's
that space where you're not quite up yet. You're like, it feels like you're sleeping forever during that snooze too. It's wonderful.
Right. Guys, I understand that the game hasn't started. As I was mentioning earlier, there is a delay, so we will start the game when the feed starts hitting your feed. So that's why it's 15 to 20 seconds delayed. It is on purpose, and you will thank us for that very shortly. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what I chose. I chose Get Up. Because that is, you know what, I got a Groundhog Day, and I got to do my day over, and I'm getting up today.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Are we ready to hear what happens with either choice?
I am, yes.
Okay. So you chose to get up, Paul?
I did.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh! How?
You chose the wrong choice because you spring out of bed with excitement for what the day has planned. You can't believe that all the X's on your calendar have led up to the arrival of the event of your young life. In your haste, you don't pay attention and you trip over the skateboard you'd been told to put away countless times. You scream for your mom as the searing pain from your now broken leg lets you know that a trip to the hospital and not the mall is in your future.
Damn it.
So you're not dead. You're not going to the mall.
All right.
I tried to be a little friendly. You're done?
Yeah, then I'm going back to bed. If that's the case. Yeah, totally. Oh, look. So now I can show you the gifts that Alex showed us. Look at it. It's an alarm clock that's slapping this person.
Nice.
All right. So then that means that if you chose to stay in bed, that you move on.
Nice.
Right? Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, so let's read us that one, and then we can move on to question 2.
Okay, so you stayed in bed. Those extra few minutes of blissful sleep cleared the cobwebs from your brain, letting you skillfully hop over your skateboard and get ready for the day. Once your collar is popped and your high tops are tied, you fill a baggie with cereal before jumping into your parents' station wagon. And we're going right into the next choice.
Nice. Okay.
So,
well, actually, before this, Alex,
Yep.
we do have a request, and I think we should meet that request. Can we see what the survivor count is after every question? You can also see it, I believe, on the top left corner, but let's have Alex show us all. So it'll look like this. I'm very rudely eliminated, and there are, out of 541 players, Missy, 184 survivors.
I didn't even, it wasn't even violent.
Yeah.
I'm
You know
sorry,
what?
guys.
Come on, gang. We're going to the hospital. All right, Missy. Question 2.
All right. So, what you have to do is you're filling a baggie with cereal. Are you going to pick Fruitios or Sugar Stars? You have to make a cereal choice. It's a very, important breakfast food.
Both of those sound like a well-balanced breakfast.
Right?
You know what's odd, and you can maybe answer this. Are you a cereal person?
I used to be a huge cereal person. In this decade, it was cereal or bust.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Yeah, I've discovered I'm not really a cereal person, but man, I've gotten real into Pop-Tarts lately. Like a connoisseur, some would say.
Yeah.
All right, question is live.
Okay. So it's Fruitios or Sugar Stars.
So I'm eliminated, just like
Sorry.
a lot of you, but you can still play. Let's see how I do. Okay, let me look Missy dead in the eyes. I'm going Sugar Stars, people. That's where I'm going.
All right. Paul has picked Sugar Stars. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see. All right. I have chosen Sugar Stars. And let's see. Owen, it is too late to join. We do have to have people play at the beginning. So, but you can still hang out. All right. Let's see. Missy, go ahead. Tell us which was which.
All right. So Sugar Stars is actually the right choice. So all of you that picked Sugar Stars, we get to keep going. But I mean, how many people did we lose? And do I tell them what happens?
Oh, yeah. Please. This is your story that you spent so much time working on.
I did.
Please read all of everything.
So I'm sorry for everyone who chose Fruitios. You snack on your breakfast treat as your dad starts down your street, but something tastes funny. You realize too late that your little brother mixed the Fruitios with his peanut smackers, and you begin to have an allergic reaction. You bang on the dashboard to alert your dad, but it's too late. Your face already looks like one of those 99 red balloons. You aren't going to die, but you certainly aren't making it to the mall either.
No, that's good. I'm not a Fruit Loop person. That's what I thought these were. So I went with my gut. Nice, Kyle. Anyone else out there still in? So, Missy.
Yes.
We are down to 51 people.
Oh my goodness. There's so many questions.
You're dropping them.
All right, Sugar Stars. So those of you who are still with me, the quick sugar rush you get from this breakfast food is exactly what you need. Within a few short minutes, your dad drops you off outside the mall and you see your best friend, Sam, waiting for you in front of the large glass doors. She is jumping up and down, waving at you like you're back in elementary school, and you smile ear to ear. You thank your dad as manners were instilled in you at a young age, and you leave the car, slamming the door behind you. I can't believe this is happening, Sam nearly screeches, her voice almost an octave above its normal level. She's in there. We're going to see her. Plot. You grab Sam's hand and open the door. We won't see anything if we don't get in there. Heather, the pop star you both began to worship after hearing her first song on K86 FM, chose this mall in your town as a venue to perform 6 songs from her upcoming debut album. The moment the news hit the airwaves, you and Sam knew you were in for the most amazing weekend ever. You waste no time as you run through the entrance and straight into the main concourse of the mall. Soon you can see the stage as well as the throngs of teenagers who got there earlier than you did. You just had to sleep in those extra 15 minutes, huh? Sam asks without even attempting to cover her anger. Who holds a concert in the morning anyway, you think to yourself, but you apologize to Sam. I'm sorry, but it's not like we aren't here and can't see the stage. And look at those speakers. It's going to be amazing. Sam's face falls and her voice changes from angry to sad. We should be right up against that stage. You suddenly have an idea. I can make it up to you, Sam, I promise. Come with me, we can go blow my allowance. Do you take Sam to Rick's Records or the T-shirt hut?
Ooh.
Going shopping.
Okay. The T-shirt hut. I like a good place. That's like every place that I've ever known that's hut is great. Pizza Hut, Shoe Hut in Dallas, Texas.
There's a shoe hut?
There is a shoe hut, and
All
it's
right.
hut because it is small. Yeah,
We've
it's like
got
a
a boot
Dutch
barn.
Brothers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, not made. Doesn't look like a barn at all.
It does not.
All right, Alex has the question there. Are we taking Sam, right? Are we taking Sam to Rick's Records or T-shirt hut? I feel like I'm all in on the hut bit this time, so I'm going with T-shirt hut here. We'll let everyone figure it out, and when it'll be over in a couple of seconds, and you can let us know. I think maybe you should like just start reading, and then we'll learn together if that was the right or the wrong one.
All right. I will go through the T-shirt hut first.
Ooh, okay.
The T-shirt hut is nearly vacant, but you assume that's due to most of the mall's populace being near the stage. You just barely get your toes across the threshold when the store's gate comes crashing down, crushing you. Maybe there are great concerts in the afterlife.
Dang it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul.
T-shirt hut. All right, well.
I mean, a trip to Rick's Records. Oh my gosh.
Cut in half. There are 25 people left, Missy. Okay, now let's hear what happens if you went to Rick's Records.
Yep. You take Sam's hand and pull her away from the crowd and toward Rick's Records. What luck! There are promoters handing out posters, pins, and Heather's debut cassette. You instantly win Friend of the Year as you and Sam walk up to the table and are handed a shopping bag filled with pop star goodies. Okay, maybe this did work out a little better, Sam smiles. How much of this stuff is there? The girl behind the table cracks her gum and shrugs. I don't know. Heather, wants all her fans to have her stuff, but, also wants to be totally exclusive. You nod, pretending to understand, and nudge Sam. Come on, let's go. You now have a very important decision to make, and that's where to experience the concert. You can either make your way through the crowd toward the stage, or hang back at a distance.
Okay. At a distance or by the stage.
Yep.
All right. At a distance or stage. Okay. Yeah, that was a great Valley Girl.
Thank you.
That was really good. Oh, man. I have to feel like a lot of this, is this inspired by true events?
So I was too young to attend the mall concerts, but
okay.
When you were a kiddo and you were getting the teen bot magazines that were a little above your age range, but you're seeing Tiffany was at the mall, and yeah, you're a little sad that you missed out. So yes, I was living vicariously through this.
All right. So, Alex has prompted the question now, so it's up. Are you going to hang back or head to the stage? I'm a head to the stage kind of guy. So
all right.
That's what I am choosing. I have no idea I'm out. I'm already eliminated. So
yeah.
But I'm just playing from the afterlife here, like in the waiting room in Beetlejuice.
Oh my gosh, shrunken heads.
Yes,
all right.
Helen, people are still joining, but they are not eligible. So It's fine. You're good, I promise.
All right, so are we good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Making your way through. You begin to shove yourself through the crowd, and as your shopping bag filled with Heather goodies tears, and everyone begins to crush you as they blindly grab for your treasures. They compress on you tighter and tighter until you realize you can't catch your breath. Sound fades as you fall to the ground, the feet of others crushing the life from your body.
Oh no! Did I die again?
You did.
Jeez. Okay, so if you guys are learning anything, it's do the opposite of what I do, apparently. I've always said, and I'm pretty proud of this, and I've stood by it. In a horror movie, I would be the first to die. Apparently, I don't make good decisions.
All right, but if you hung back, You convince Sam that you've already been really lucky today by getting your hands on all of the freebies at the record store, and you feel seeing things from the second level would actually be a lot cooler. She agrees with you, and you ride the escalator to the second level where the perfect vantage point is waiting for you. You take your places by the railing and overlook the center of the stage below. Suddenly, the stage lights begin to flash their rainbow colors, and the crowd erupts in screams and cheers. You and Sam smile at one another and feel a sense of relief that you are above the crowd that seems to be tightening in on itself. Crimson Mall Palace, a voice booms across the speakers. Put your hands together for Heather! The crowd that you thought couldn't roar any louder erupts as the blue lame curtain parts and Heather is live in front of your eyes. The synth backing track for her single I'll Get Ya starts, and Heather bops across the stage, her bedazzled jean jacket catching the light. She starts singing the first few bars of the song, and something feels wrong instantly. The mall begins to shake, and you panic. Do you stay or do you leave?
Stay or leave? Now, this is a question for 12 of you. That's how many people are left, Missy.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, all right, my little bowling pins. All right, so are you going to stay or are you going to leave? Yeah, Missy is just, you're just cleaning house at this point. Doing pretty well. I think you've
really
definitely
bad.
gotten through more folks quicker than anyone. So do you stay or do you go? Very nice job on the GIF, Alex. Very nice job. All right, everyone, so you can know what to do. I'm going to stay, which doesn't matter because it's the delays here. Look at it's should I stay or should I go?
Nice. I think I would have been sad if it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody?
Nick's got it.
Okay.
Nick Paul doesn't.
Okay.
I chose stay, so hopefully you chose leave.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'm so nervous, because I want to hear the rest of this question. I want to hear Heather's music now. I am so into this story, and I'm out.
All right, so if you left,
oh, boom! That's called comedic timing, everyone.
Me signing? I'm so sorry. Can you vamp, because this is Sideshow at my door?
Is that Heather?
It is. It's Heather. Missy
has to go pick up her Heather tickets. I got you. You're good. So her Heather package is here now. Well, everyone, I hope you're sticking around.
Paul,
Alex
we've got.
Keaton.
Can I just bring this up on the screen real quick?
Please.
Well, not on the screen, on everyone's phones and devices. There are 8 people left.
8?
8.
Damn.
We started out with like 500 and something, and now we're down to 8. And now we lost Missy. But Missy is back. So I just wanted to come in and deliver that.
So we might actually stop losing people.
Yeah. But Missy's back to murder you all. So here we go, Missy.
I'm gonna just blame IT for that. And UPS. So
Agreed.
That's fine. All right. So
we gotta blame.
If you how many people are left? Because I feel that
8.
information was given. 8.
8 people.
Those of you who left, feeling faint as your heart beats erratically, you turn to leave, but in her excitement, Sam pushes into you. Your lightheadedness affects your balance, and you scream as you fall over the railing. As for those of you who stayed, Sam, you yell over the music, but she doesn't hear you. You take a moment and realize it's just the bass making the upper level vibrate a little. You almost laugh at yourself until the chorus starts. I'll get ya, Heather shouts, rather than sings, and her arms stick out in front of her in a rather odd fashion. You can't escape, she continues, and you see that a green fog has begun to envelop much of the crowd below. The music softens, and she begins to chant words in a language you've never heard. Sam, you croak. Your best friend in all the world is already tugging at your sleeve and pointing at a red swirling opening a few yards from where you're standing. From the corner of your eye, you see another one across the way, and crab-like creatures are scuttling out from it. You cast your eyes below, and while the green fog is still there doesn't seem to be portals or anything else terrifying. We need to go, you whisper, and Sam nods emphatically. Needing to get down the stairs, to get downstairs, you have 2 options. Do you take the elevator or the escalator?
Oh, okay. So, if anyone is playing along at home and doing the opposite of what I'm doing, 14 Wellington says, I've died so far by getting out of bed, going to a t-shirt shop, heading to the stage, and then leaving. That sounds about right. If you're playing along by doing the opposite of what I'm doing, I will be taking the elevator. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
So, hey, but I did survive the last one.
You did.
So,
You
yeah,
did, so you might not be totally wrong. I don't
yeah,
know.
which is the first time in
How
history
many
that I've
times
ever
have
won.
you died?
How many questions? Okay, we're on question number 6. I've died 4 times.
Okay.
I've only gotten 2 right. All right, so I am going elevator. Also, again, nice job on the gifts, Alex. Yeah. I'm going up now. I believe that's from Gilmore Girls, if I recognize that gentleman, right? Gilmore
yes, that
Girls?
is Luke.
Which one is Gilmore? Is Gilmore Girls this one? I like my dad talking to me about Lord of the Rings. He's like, which one of them is Lord of the Rings?
That's a good question, though. I like that.
Oh, man. So leaving kills you, but if you stay, you leave? Zachary? I don't understand that sentence, bud. So I chose elevator. Good luck to everyone.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, no.
Why
Missy.
are you what? What just happened?
I think we have one person left. Nathan Sloan.
Wow.
The only person left.
This
Whoa.
makes me wonder, like, what do I get if everybody dies?
Nathan, are you here? If you are here, Nathan, say hello. We would like to see you and
Yes.
and cheer you on. Where are you, Nathan? There he is. Well, this is interesting. It sure is.
So the funny thing is, I saw a lot of people comment, like, there's an escalator. This begs, like, callbacks of 80s accidents or myths of accidents that you don't know if they ever actually happened. You and Sam sprint toward the escalator, staying far away from whatever creatures were being summoned from the red portals. Sam gets on first, but you're close behind. You both run down the moving stairs, but your shoelace comes undone and gets pulled into the teeth at the end of the line. It keeps you there. You struggle to remove your shoe, and you hear a disturbing clattering. Then Sam screams as one of the creatures grabs you from behind and makes a meal of you.
Nathan Sloan said, so far the knowledge from Mallrats is paying off. All right, so we've got one person left. We are on question 7 of how many? 10?
10. I was going to make it shorter too, and I didn't, and I maybe should
Nathan
have.
wishes you would have. So I kind of want to keep this up there because it's like me watching him, like I'm watching someone golf. I'm like so nervous. So all right, I think we're on question 7 now.
Yeah, because he took the elevator, so you follow Sam on a mad dash to the elevator. As the doors begin to close in front of you, one of the crab creatures forces its claw in, but the door shuts tight, and you hear the creature yowl as its claw drops to the ground before you. You turn and look out of the glass structure and see that all of those within range of the green fog seem to be floating while their cheers have fallen silent. Their mouths hang open. You reach the ground floor, and as the doors try to open, you quickly push the button that forces them closed again. You need a moment to think. Heather is still chanting on stage, and though the elevator muffles the sound a little, it's easy to tell that she is getting louder. With her arms now above her head and her audience dangling before her, she smiles and stops. Told you I'd get you, she laughs. She throws her arms down hard and her fans crumple to the ground. Gather the loose ones, she yells up toward her crabby minions. You're so caught up in the moment you don't realize that the elevator doors have once again opened. You press the button, but nothing happens, and only then do you realize the music has stopped completely. You can hear screams from the far corridors of the mall patrons and employees who didn't care about the concert, most likely. Heather is at the very edge of the stage, pulling that strange fog toward her, breathing it in, and the crabs have begun to pull straggling patrons down the escalators that you and Sam avoided. You need to plan your escape and fast. Once you leave the elevator, you can go left or right.
Oh, what are you doing, Nathan? Left or right? Okay. Left or right. If I'm playing the game, Nathan, I am going right. That's what I'm choosing. So I'm very curious to see what Nathan does and if he can survive this because, I mean, man, this is... I mean, it's 50-50.
It is.
He's just playing the odds. Yeah, and because this is a bit of a demonic, evil story, we've got 666 players, Missy. Nice. All right. Another excellent GIF, Alex. She's like left or right. I'm going right. All right. That's probably a good idea. Just saying, it's
Right
paid
away
off for... It's paid off for none of you because all of you've been, talking all this head, and Nathan's the only one alive. So, all right, Nathan, I am so nervous for you, man. I really I would like to imagine that he's like at home, just like pacing, just like
This is headcanon for me now. That's exactly what's happening.
and he's not just on a bus, just
Yeah. I
Nathan,
like to
don't
think
ruin the
it's
facade for me.
There's stress sweat.
Mm-hmm. All right. He made it? Oh, I think he made it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's maybe run through the incorrect option.
Okay. He survived because he did not go right. Right is bad. You motion for Sam to follow you to the right, and you run faster than you ever had in your life. You make the mistake of looking back to see if you're in the clear, and you run into a jelly bracelet display outside of Madeline's accessories storefront and take a hard tumble, where one of the retail pegs stabs you through the eye. That would have been death by jelly bracelet.
Oh man, which is how my psychic said I'm going. So I'm glad it all makes sense. Best $2,000 a week I spend.
He went left, as you should do in all amusement parks. You scatter to the left as quickly as you can, Sam hot on your heels. The food court comes into view, and you're getting closer to an exit. Wait, a voice calls from behind you. You and Sam both recognize the voice to be Heather's, and you don't dare turn to look. You're my fans. Why would you leave? We like our souls where they are, thanks, you yell, still running. Heather screams, and you feel something far too unnerving fly past your face. You see the green fog ahead of you, and you have to make a quick decision. Do you take cover at Hot Diggity Dogs or Pizza?
Hot dogs or pizza, everyone? I mean, obviously, I'm going hot dogs. I'm already dead at this point. I might as well have a hot dog. Oh, man. How good is hot dog on a stick? Man. Nathan, wherever you're playing from. Okay, Nathan, are you doing Hot Diggity Dogs or Pizza? I'm going with hot dogs because I feel like it would be out of brand if I didn't. And I just hot dogs. Nathan, but I'm very curious. Are you playing? Where are you playing? How are you doing right now? What's going on? And also, you got I don't want to brag, but you got 600 people who are actively rooting against you. You're doing something right. That's pretty great. It's almost fair season, Paul. Oh, I am so excited for fair season. Oh, man. Give me fried Kool-Aid. I've had fried Kool-Aid before.
What?
It's so gross. I love it. Oh, man. You feel terrible. Ooh, okay. Alex, let's see. How did he do, Alex? Did he make it? Let's go to the next. He made it. He's alive. He's alive.
This is exciting. Okay. So he did not go to Pizza. Had he, you and Sam decide to duck behind the counter at Pizza, but you neglect to assess your surroundings. And when you crouch near the oven, you slip on a puddle of pizza sauce, knocking the wind out of your lungs. Heather wastes no time getting you and envelops you in her green fog. Your soul is lost to her. However, Hot Diggity Dogs was the way to go.
Yes.
And Nathan's hot dogs. So, I mean, it's perfect.
It all tracks.
As you crouch behind the counter, you ask, so she's evil, right? Sam nods. So it's her or us. Uh-huh. It's then you realize Sam has held onto her bag from Rick's records. You never dropped that stuff? Sam seemed surprised. Wow, the shopping instinct in me never let go, even in the face of evil. We can use something in there as a weapon, you whisper, thinking as quickly as you can. Between the amount of hairspray in her hair and the crinoline in her skirt, I think we can, Sam understands. We're going to burn a witch. Looking through the bag, you have a choice of objects that you can use as weapons once they are lit on fire. Do you throw the cassette or the poster?
Ooh, throw a cassette or a poster.
Nathan was for salt.
My favorite. So this is question 8. So he's got to survive this one and 2 more options. So my favorite is someone said, Paul, stop helping, collusion. I don't know these answers. I've never heard this story. And I know people may think we're doing a bit. We don't. I think the only person that knows this is Joe, right? Because you read it to him.
Yep.
But
he ran through it.
There was no way that we could be helping him. I don't know the answers. All right. So I'm going to I'm going to go against my gut. I'm going to throw the poster because I feel like paper cuts. There's something there.
I swear John Wick, it is not rigged.
That is the attitude of everyone here who lost on question 1.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Oh.
Where's Ball Security?
They are nowhere to be found. They are
They
on
got
break.
eaten by crabs. I don't know.
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
These are questions of the movies of the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Alex with another top-notch GIF. We've got Ursula here. It says, life is full of tough choices.
Beautiful.
Very well
Nathan
done.
says, good news, everyone.
Oh no. Alex, did he make it? Let's see. Let's move to the thing. Oh.
I'm like stressed right now.
Oh, hold on. There's a small hiccup right now that we've got, which is a perfect opportunity for us to mention some of the other things we've got going on today, which while we let Alex figure that out, which it's fun because we sound so calm and collected, and Alex is literally freaking out behind the scenes. It's fun.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
We have got this is our last show, our proper show during Fandom Rewind. We've got that Sideshow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard. That's fun. We're having an issue here with because it just jumped up and said 5 people have survived. Don't know how that happened. Oh, it's zombies. It's the zombies. People are saying, yeah. Some people have been resurrected. Yeah, we always have to remember people. We are very, very grateful for everything that Crowdfur allows us to do. But it is also not our system. So sometimes if there are issues with it, unfortunately, there's not something we can't always do a quick fix. We get to utilize Crowdfur, but just like anything, sometimes they have some hiccups.
Technology is not perfect. It never will be.
Yeah. So it does say there are 4 other people, but I'm going to be honest. If any of those people win, we're not going to give them the rewards because they happen to hop in, or maybe they just jumped in later. Maybe Crowdfur let them in. So the only person still playing is Nathan. And I think he made it. I'm pretty sure he made it. So let's see. Yeah. So there are some people who made it, and I don't know how they would have possibly answered all of the questions correctly. But
yeah,
they didn't. So Nathan, you are still the only one playing.
All right, Nathan.
Next one.
All right, so Nathan chose not to throw the cassette. He chose to throw the poster. If you would have thrown the cassette, you would have caught on fire and died. I'll just go right to the poster. You carefully douse a hot dog bun in grease from the fryer and shove it into the end of the rolled up poster. Sam helps you light it and you take a deep breath. You channel your track and field experience and throw the now flaming poster like a javelin. You manage a headshot and, aided by the copious amounts of hairspray you knew were present, Heather's hair goes up in flames. Burning locks fall off and ignite the flammable fabrics of her outfit, and she soon falls to the ground in a fireball. As she dies, the screams of her crab minions can be heard, and the mall starts to smell like a seafood bake. The green fog she emitted before returns, but it makes a path back to the concert-going teens and mall patrons. You have saved everyone and are a hero. However, now that things are settled, you have one choice left to make. Do you grab the glory or go home?
All right. What are you doing, Nathan? Grab the glory or go home? Let's see. Honestly, at this point, I haven't really had that much luck, and I'm full of hot dogs. I'm going home. Yeah.
All right, Nathan. I,
I'm so nervous.
I'm like, I want him to live, but I want
Mm-hmm.
him to die at the same time. And I don't know why. That's terrible. That's cruel.
I know.
It's a cruel,
know.
cruel summer.
Yeah, so I think what might have happened is it kicked back some people it brought 5 people in for some reason, because one of our players here said like, hey, I'm one of the people still in, and I definitely died. So yeah, I think Nathan is the only one who is still there. Okay. And Alex has confirmed, especially on the back end, that the other 4 people have all gotten a question incorrect, but Nathan is the only one that has not missed one. Okay. Are you
Big
gonna
finish.
grab the glory or go home? Because this is question 10. This is it, right?
This is the last question.
He says, grab the glory. Freeze frame jump. Don't you forget about me. Okay.
Had you gone home, Nathan? It isn't long before police and paramedics are on the scene, as well as TV and news crews. Wanting to avoid countless questions, the only path not lined with reporters was the one near the food court and near Heather's body. You and Sam make a beeline for the exit, and you realize just how bizarre this day has been. Once you make it home, you go up to your room for a well-earned nap. You begin to drift off, and as you do, you feel a hand grab your ankle and a green fog fills your room. But he grabbed the glory.
He did.
He did. It isn't long before police and paramedics are on the scene, as well as TV news crews. You don't shy away from any of the interviews, and you begin to accept just how odd your day was. You learn that Heather had sold her soul for her record deal, and her price to pay was collecting the souls of others with some unworldly help. You truly thwarted evil when you took... when you take a final look back at Heather's body, you wait for that one last jump scare that happens in every horror movie. You aren't sure if you're relieved or disappointed when it doesn't happen, but you are grateful to be alive and safe with your best friend. You did it, Nathan!
Congratulations, Nathan Sloan, for somehow making it through the absolute worst mall I've ever heard of in my entire life. And I've gone to some malls in Southern California, and they are bad. And that is the worst one. I have some other impressive feats that we've got here. Someone, where did you go? Justin Best says, I died 10 times.
Oh, no!
You got all of them incorrect. Oh, my Lord. Oh, man.
I call bot. How can you can't call bot. You have to make an actual decision.
Hey, Charles, not ignoring you. We just have not, on the back end, Alex is running things behind the scenes. He's telling us right now that Nathan answered them all correctly. If things change, we'll let you know. But, yeah, very well done, Nathan. Oh, Alex said, wait. Oh, man, the story just keeps getting crazier and crazier here. Well, while we let Alex figure that out, Missy, that was an incredible story.
Well, yay!
You know what I liked about that story is I have not been to a mall in a long time.
Yeah.
And now I know why. Because you know what? I didn't have enough to really make me scared.
Yeah.
And now I do. Alex said that so confirmed suspicions. He did get knocked out of question 9. He chose the wrong answer on question 9. So no one survived, which is what we thought happened, but I didn't want to actually go ahead and announce that until we confirmed. Again, what we like to mention, everyone, is that we are using another platform to get us this information. So sometimes it's a bit of a delay, and Alex is doing a billion things behind the scenes. So we really appreciate all of your enthusiasm. Let's call it that. I also don't think Nathan did it on purpose. I just think he didn't know. He was just playing, and I think CrowdPer allowed him to go on to the next one. So someone said, so Nathan was a mere mortal.
Yes.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I think we can probably run a lottery at that point. He said, I just wanted to keep Nathan, a true showman. A true showman. He truly gets it.
And you got to hear the end of the story, so I mean, there's that.
Oh no, he said enthusiasm. We know what that means. Yeah, that means you guys yell in the comments at us until we read it and you think we're avoiding it, but we're really not. We're just doing a live show. So,
Yeah.
Alex, let's run a lottery. Let's say one person gets $1. What if Nathan wins it? Oh, that would truly be a sign. Oh my lord, Missy, that was incredible. Are you like itching to go to the mall now?
No.
No, not at all.
No. We don't have any nice ones here anymore anyway, so I feel I'm not missing out on anything.
Oh jeez. Ha! Hey, you know what? If I didn't have enough people who already didn't like me, there you go. There's more fuel for the fire.
Oh no.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's see. How about anyone who played gets $1? Alex, you good with that behind the scenes? Alex is good with that. So one person is now walking out of here with $2. So one person checked their phone, but everyone who had played gets $1. So there is the extent of my kindness. Spooktacular's around the corner, and that won't happen again. Oh, well, yeah. So congratulations to everyone who answered all 10 questions. We will, maybe just hand these out to everyone who did participate in the whole event. But be on the lookout. Keep whatever email that you had used to register for this. We always recommend it being your sideshow email, because if it's not, we can't give you rewards.
Yeah.
So please always play with your sideshow email. Keep a lookout on that email. The next 7 to 10 business days, we'll try to get them out as quickly as possible. 7 to 10 business days to get that reward in your account. All right. Hey, Jessica Hansen got the Paul dollar, the first one. Nice. A very merry congratulations. So she got that one, and then we had a couple other people who also got the dollars as well. So
yes.
Mike Rudolph, that autographed Paul dollar is not on its way. Missy, thank you so much. That was incredible. How do you feel?
Thank
you feel
you.
better now? Like, do you think you're like, you could go another 10 questions?
I feel like a serial killer right now, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
It was good times. The most important thing is everybody died, but I hope you had fun.
Well, thank you all so much. Alex, thank you so much for managing this whole show. This was Win, Lose, or Die. Again, our sort of high-stakes, choose-your-own-adventure show that we used to, that is, the format's entirely changed now. Now everyone can play. So if you received, like you in the lottery, on your device, it says that you've got a reward, you're good. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to email anyone. We have your information. We will just put the rewards in your account, and you will be notified with that email that you had used to play. So if you won the lottery, which you all should have, because we should have given one to everyone who played, you're good. You don't need to do anything. Just go on, enjoy your day, and we'll see you at 5 for that sideshow show, where it'll be way, way more, organized than this, of course. So thank you, Missy, so much for taking the time to write this incredible story. Thank you, Alex, for taking the time to produce this entire show and run CrowdPro on the back end. And thank you to all of you so much. Good job, Nathan. You were real close. But you're in death. You brought rewards for everyone. So a true showman. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you at 5 in the group exclusively for that sideshow show. And as always, don't forget to let your geek side show.
Bye,
So let's go to the
guys.
mall. Now I want a hot dog.
Okay.